Welcome, friends. Thanks for watching. Let's celebrate the day.
What is happening, everybody?
Hi!
Yeah, it's been a while,
We
right?
miss you!
It's been a while.
It has. I think it's
Champagne
been
was
since
the
last
last drink
year.
we did, so it was last year.
Last year.
Well,
Wow.
explain yourself to everyone, all of our friends.
Explain myself? We just weren't feeling it. Our son moved out. We were totally cleansing the house and getting our vibe going on back in our house. And it was like the first week was like 5, 6 o'clock at night. And I was like, oh crap, we didn't do a video.
Tell them the truth. We're on a diet.
But no, it started out that way. And I'm drinking diet drink.
Well, we can't do a drink video.
Right.
With all the carbs. Because we're doing the carb diet again.
Yeah.
You know, the holidays got to us a little bit. So,
a lot.
You know, me. The next thing you know, we're like, oh crap, we gotta get on. We gotta be serious about this, because being carb friendly for 6 days and then off it for 1 day doesn't really lose weight. It does okay at maintaining it.
Yes, but it doesn't lose it.
That's generally been our vibe for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
But then we popped out of the holidays
well, I had
feeling it.
45 days.
Coquito and Thanksgiving dinner and all that.
It was game on. It was carbs game on.
The diet. We got on the diet and we said, well, we can't really do, you know, a drink with orange juice, pineapple juice, some tropical juice.
Right.
So basically it would be bourbon and rum and Diet Coke or something. So we said, all right, well, we'll just let it go for a few weeks.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
Mare. How you doing?
She's so glad you're back. We missed you.
And then we've been trying to save money.
Yeah.
You know, so every time we do a drink video, it may entail running down to the grocery store or the liquor store and buying a fresh bottle of booze and some juices and whatever we need to do a drink video.
Yeah.
And
I appear to have a full-time job now.
Yay.
Cheers. Cheers. Yes. My first full day of work is tomorrow. So that's a little different because I've worked Monday through Friday for 35 years.
Yep. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that.
And I haven't worked on a weekend, so I'm a little weirded out because my weekends are usually with you. And I don't know how I'm going to deal with that.
Well, we love to be together.
Yes.
But we would rather be together and have a house to live in than...
Right. Well, and you can support us.
So,
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he supports me very well. He treats me like an
absolute
absolute
life is good
queen.
today, y'all. Well, I'm not saying, you know, I'm talking about like, you know,
my job affords the vacations and the new cars.
That's what I'm talking about. You know,
my job's the fun job. It affords the fun.
To get over the top. Would you rather not work and not go on cruises or vacations or...
I get bored.
You know, date. Yeah, well, of course. I mean, that aside, I'm just saying...
I get bored.
You know, given the option that, you know, you wanted to sit at home, watch soap operas and eat jujubes...
I can't.
And not go cruising or forego that and have something to do.
Yeah, I would rather cruise. And I honestly get really bored being at home.
Yeah, whenever I mean, the economy's hot and all, but it doesn't seem to be hot with good paying family wage jobs.
Right. I mean, if I want to go into
it's been a bit of a struggle, right?
Yeah, if I want to go into the tourism industry, which again, it's nights and weekends because that's when everybody's having fun. then it's game on. I could get a job all over the place.
We were trying to stick with the Monday to Friday so we could spend time together, but
and I was trying to
is.
stick, within 4 or 5 miles of the house, and so I put a lot of parameters on me to find a job that I liked. Hello, Traveling Gilberts.
Hi, y'all. Thanks for coming about.
So yeah, I'm back to full time, and I can. It's still with Amazon.
Couple months of dieting. Hopefully, if I can lose about 2 pounds a week, if I'm good with the diet. I was in Buffalo last week, so I've never ate so many buffalo wings. I was in heaven.
Naked wings.
That absolutely sticks to our diet.
Yeah.
Okay. I did order a buffalo chicken wing salad, and it came with like these crispy things on it. I'm like, well, it's all mixed in there. There's not much you can do.
Might have been onions.
Well, it's still.
Yeah.
It looked bready to me.
I didn't.
I was like, shit.
I got.
And then,
I didn't follow
beer.
it last week.
I bought a full keg of Michelob Ultra today.
He's a happy guy.
It saves money. A 15-gallon keg of Michelob Ultra at our liquor store goes for $103, which they screw you. A Miller Lite, my favorite domestic lager, goes for $80 for a keg. And then if you want to cut that from 3.6 carbs to 2.6, that one freaking carb, it costs you $20 extra for 15 gallons. But, so I said, all right, look, I'm just buying the diet here. So I can have about 4 beers on the weekend and still probably be pretty keto friendly.
Yep.
And then switch over to bourbon, which I love. Don't get me wrong, but beer's my jam. So, it is what it is.
And I'm
not drinking Michelob Ultra right now. This beer will remain nameless until John gets here.
Oh, you're drinking one of them?
This is my beer. So that yeah.
Derek can't drink beer; it gives him a headache.
So if I can lose 2 pounds a week,
cider.
For me, I should
probably
be
the yeast.
I should be back in business in about 2 months. So we're already a month.
Yeah. Well, and we'll see how the next.
So by the end of, hopefully by the end of February, somewhere into March, we can start doing drink videos again.
Yeah. I lose weight a lot slower. For every 2 pounds he loses, I lose maybe half a pound, which is really frustrating, but we'll see because this job is going to be very active. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's absolutely part of it. I take a break at lunch, and I eat lunch at my desk because that's just how it rolls.
Right.
And then I run around the block twice.
Well, you walk.
Like
you
going
do
nowhere.
a walk.
Yeah, well.
You don't run.
I don't run from anybody but the police.
And when was the last time that occurred?
Well, I'm not going there.
So
you either eat less, exercise more, and then basically with our diet, you kind of trick your body into burning fat rather than sugars because you don't eat any, and it forces it to deal with you.
Yeah, and then
neither one of us have been blessed with a fantastic metabolism like we were on methamphetamine or something.
No. No.
I have a family full of people struggled with their weight their entire lives. Yeah. That's that. I think that might have something to do with our.
It's genetics.
European German heritage.
And my family's not skin and bones.
Your genetic family, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my family's yeah. Anyway,
so
Mayor's like, "Oh, please, you all aren't that big."
Well, it's just a matter of not getting any bigger. So your car starts to overheat, so you pull to the side of the road and you pop the hood to see what's going on. That's what where we're at right now. I didn't crack the block on it. It's not on fire. It just needs to be dealt with while it's convenient. The last time we went on serious dieting, I was 260. And 200 is about normally where I should, well, by that BMI chart, you look up how much should I weigh at this height. I should be 165 pounds. I mean,
I should be.
I would have to be neutered to get to there.
They want me at 104 to 110 or something like that, and that would be 40 pounds. Over 40 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not going there, but 200 is about where I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And I felt good. I move around. It gets a little, you just get a little stiffer.
I'm happy at
rolling
about
over in bed takes a little more work. Come on, you can do it.
Ronnie's like, whatever keeps you with us. Mare's like, after 4 kids and multiple surgeries, I'm embracing my fluffy cruiser status. Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, if you can jam like that, that's great. Right? It just gets to us.
And Mare's beautiful.
We get, well, of course, naturally. And she had, like, not the world's greatest time in her last cruise, so sorry about that,
Mare. That was absolutely horrible. I got all teary-eyed when I found out you were sick for most of your cruise.
Hey, give you something to look forward to.
I'm doing it again. Because she was so excited, and she talked about it for so long, and then it just did not turn out the way she wanted. It just...
Son of a bitch!
just broke my heart.
Well, come over here. We'll get you all shit-faced. Yeah. We'll make up for it.
So, some people have been tossing around possibly a 4th of July party at the Degenerate, Casa Degenerate.
Yeah, 4th of July. We got enough room to put tents out in the backyard.
Yeah, I don't have enough room to sleep everybody in the house, but in July...
If you're near the Orlando area, come 4th of July weekend, it looks like we're going to rage here.
Yep. And in all fairness, we have plenty of room to set up tents, power, showers, everything.
You can't sleep in the house. Those rooms are already given away.
Yes, those rooms have already been scooped.
There's Roy and Amanda's room.
Yes, Roy and Amanda's room. I need to make a sign to put on the door. And then there's Sandy's room.
Yeah. That's the way it goes. So, if you want to, if you can talk your way, you have to deal with Roy and Amanda or Sandy to get there. You're welcome to sleep in the front room.
Yeah, we have a living room. We have a dining room. We can move some furniture around.
Shit, I might end up out here. You can have my bed. This is probably where the party's going to be. You're going to be here with me. What are you talking about? It's not like we're separating.
I always go to sleep early. I sneak off and just do the little night-night, and then I come back out, and I'm like, hey, guys, you miss me? Oh, shit, people are talking.
Oh, shit, that's right. We were doing YouTube.
Mare's like, you guys are awesome. I love you all. Yes, Derek, we are in Longwood, Florida.
They named that town after me.
We are about 15 miles north of Orlando.
If you're familiar with the Altamont Longwood area,
Lake
we're
Mary,
by Lake Brantley. Yeah, we're like right by Lake Brantley. So I mean, hey, if you got a tanner and you're willing to sleep on the sofa, by all means.
And
don't bring any. Well, feel free to bring a tribute booze, but there will be plenty to drink available, and we'll dig on some barbecue or something.
Yeah,
I'll get some tri-tips or
we're gonna do barbecue and
hamburgers, hot dogs.
Yeah, it will not be keto friendly. So if you are on a diet, I'm sorry. There will be things for you to eat, but it will not all.
Why is it when you're on a freaking diet that everything looks good?
It only looks good to me for like
somebody
the first 7
posted something
days.
About remember a whatchamacallit, the candy bar from. I thought they still made
Liz.
them. Liz, okay. Liz posted. You remember I thought they were still available. Anyway, so I'm thinking, oh my god, a whatchamacallit would be awesome right now. I never ate a freaking whatchamacallit when I could. I didn't give a shit, right?
Right.
Now all of a sudden I'm all about having a freaking whatchamacallit. We drove by the taco joint today. I'm like, hi Jimmy Hulas, I miss you. We fucking barely ate there.
They're
once a month, right?
Yeah, but they're 24 carbs per tortilla, and we were having 3 of them.
It's always what you can't have. That's what you want is what you can't have. And Roy reminded me of that last week. I'm like, man, this sucks, because we're not going to make whatevs too because we got to pay some bills and stuff like that. And Roy was like, dude, you're blessed, you got your place, you got your girl, your car runs, you got a job. And I'm like, man, thanks.
Yes.
I needed that. I needed to hear that.
Yes, we are still cruising on the La Little Loca Sharon at Sea group cruise.
Yes.
And that'll be
That's the only thing we have booked right now.
That's the only thing we have booked and the only thing we're committing to right now. Life happens. And so we do have some credit card debt. Not a lot. I mean, it's enough for us to panic, but seriously, it's less than $5,000.
Well, it's promotional balance. So the dog ate the sofa, and we had to go buy a new sofa. So we had a promotional balance where it's good for a year.
Right.
And so that's coming due in May. We're a few $100 away from paying that off.
Yeah, that'll be paid
and then
off
we have,
by the end of February.
Some Best Buy promotional shit that comes due in July.
June.
Whatever.
June or July.
Yeah. So, and that, a few $100 here, a few $100 there. And then we had to buy, our son had issues with his car. So.
Right.
We chose to buy him a car, which ended up being Krista's car because the damn thing was a pile of crap and we had warranty stuff with it. So we gave him Krista's car so he could put him in a reliable, decent car.
Bought the car in September. And
just before our cruise.
Just before our last cruise. And believe it or not, it's at the dealer right now because it's the problem that we had in September with the car is still a problem. So they believe they fixed it, but I've heard this about 7 or 8, 9, 10 times.
I think they've got it.
I think they do have it.
Personally, my sense of confidence is higher this time than any other time.
I agree. They did find...
Before they were like rubbing unicorn horn on it, you know, just like some magic shit, you know, white sage in the front of the car. Oh, I think we fixed it.
Well, the only thing aftermarket on this car, it's a Hyundai Sonata, and the only thing aftermarket on this car was the stereo. And so I'm like, it's the only aftermarket part, unless somebody crashed and replaced something. This is the only aftermarket part.
Krista was Googling the shit out of this problem. God love the internet, right?
I do.
And turns out she freaking nailed it the first 5 minutes. She searched the problem, if this is the problem.
Yes. So that was the only aftermarket thing. Friday morning, they pulled, because I've been driving a loaner car again. Actually, I do like this loaner car. But anyway, they pulled the stereo out, and they found a live wire that was angled like this. And every time it could bounce. So when it felt like it would bounce right on top of the metal housing for the stereo.
So when Hayden was driving it, every time he hit a speed bump, it would blow this fuse.
Right.
And then Krista was a little more cautious, you know, a little slower because we're older.
Right.
And so she didn't really have it happen. And then last week she was doing a 4 a.m. run for Amazon Flex and hits a speed bump. You know, it's dark, so she can't see. And she kind of ran up on one of those black speed bumps and then hit it, and it blew the damn fuse after they said they fixed it.
I didn't have any fuse pullers. I didn't have any needle nose pliers. I did have fuses, and the fuses don't come out unless you have needle nose pliers or a fuse puller.
I think you can get in there. Well,
I tried.
You got fingers.
I tried.
You can get in a Pringles can. You can get a fuse out.
I tried. For 45 minutes, I tried.
And she's got packages that need to be delivered. So finally, she called me up, and she was hot enough to fuck, man. She was pissed.
I
like,
called him
what
45 minutes after.
You got anything on the back of the car that lets everybody know not to run up on you? She's like, yeah, I got one tail light. I'm like, yeah, that'll probably do. So, you know, if you see somebody come up on you, tap the brake lights. They still worked, but she just didn't have any running lights.
Right. And I didn't want to wake him up when the fuse first blew because it was before 6 o'clock in the morning. So, needless to say, yes, I was really, and then I called them and I'm like, I'm coming in with this car. You guys need to fix this. And then they're like, yeah, we think we have it fixed. And I got it back and I took it out for a drive that night and blew the fuse again. And I'm like, no, you didn't. And so I got another loaner car. And I agree with you. I think this actually was the culprit.
I hope so. And we were considering buying putting a new stereo in it because Krista's had all these loaner cars and they all have this Android Auto, Apple Auto, you know, where you just like, it's like really cool. It like duplicates the screen from your phone.
And Aaron!
And so she was wanting to put a new stereo in it.
Right.
And I had a bunch of Holiday Inn points that we could just basically trade for Best Buy cards and put without costing us any cash.
Right.
So we were like, yeah, let's put a new stereo in it once they get this problem fixed. If we'd have just done that, we'd have fixed the problem by ourselves.
Exactly.
Well, anyway, our son, he drives for a living as well. He needs a reliable car. We don't want him driving around with no taillights. So we traded him Krista's car, and then
my car was paid off, and his car wasn't.
But nonetheless, it's $5,000 in the hole.
Right.
That we need to make up that financial somewhere. And basically, what do we spend a year? Teaser alert. I'm coming out with another Excel sheet, and the Excel sheet will keep track of all of your cruises, how much you spend in port, how much you spend on the ship, how much you spend getting to the ship, all of these things.
He's got another nerd
how
video
much you
coming
spend
out.
a year, all the ports you've been into in counts, all the ships you've been on in counts, all the cruise line you've been on in counts. Anyway, I figured out that we're good for about $5,000 a year usually, and we are budget cruisers. There's no doubt about that.
No.
We would rather take 4 cruises than 3 $high cruises.
I'd rather take 4 cruises less
Someday
than 5
that'll
days.
change because I would love to get on either Celebrity or
I agree.
The new Virgin stuff.
David and Aaron.
Hey guys.
David and
Much
Aaron.
love.
My sister-in-law works in Palm Springs.
Yes, she does.
So yeah. And I love my sister.
That's my sister.
I know that's your
I love
sister.
her.
I love your sister.
That's my girl.
But yeah, so it is about 76 here. And as you can see,
70-ish.
The sun's behind these trees that Jason's going to take a chainsaw to at some point. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's happening.
Yeah, he's going to cut.
That's what she said.
Yep, he's just going to... Anyway, but yeah, it's beautiful here today. Earlier
it's
this
way
week...
better than Buffalo.
And earlier this week... Oh, by the way, I'm wearing pants.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You gonna be okay?
And I don't know.
You need a safe space, maybe a place to cry for a little bit?
I might. I've had to wear jeans 3 days this week.
Dude, I got off the plane in Buffalo on Tuesday, and it was 20 degrees, and the wind was blowing like 20 miles an hour.
It was 30.
I went to dinner that night, and my skin's still dry. My nostrils are like a bloody nose shit and weird crap going on. But I was sunburned because I'm so not used to that amount of dry. But
yeah.
And yesterday I got into the 40s, so like everybody was just like, I'm going golfing and shit. I'm like, you guys are freaking crazy, okay? I don't know how to. There shouldn't even be people here.
Golfing?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Well, there was a morning that I got out of bed. Oh, by the way, hi Will Powers and
hey, Will.
Yeah, life is good today. We are budget cruisers. If I can get a cruise for $800 for the two of us on the cruise, I think our best...
Yeah, we don't care if it's on the Mardi Gras or the Paradise. That doesn't mean shit to me. What means something to me is quality time spent out with you. Yeah. Where we hit Key West and Cozumel and Grand Turk or Aruba or wherever the damn thing's going, and we figure out a new adventure for you and me. Well, and as much as I can make that happen, I feel accomplished.
We figured out that with the drink package, our last cruise in September was less than $1,000 with the drink package.
Yeah. Man, did we have a good time or not?
Oh my gosh, we were with the Spikers,
and the Spikers
which, by the way,
got on another cruise today. Without us, dicks.
Right? Well, they told me they were going, and we just
couldn't work it out.
We cut all the cruises out for now because
we may be able to squeeze in a cheapie last minute. One of the beautiful things about being from Florida is the 3-dayer or 4-dayer.
Exactly.
Where it's just not worth it if you're from Michigan or Washington or whatever, where you have a lot of travel involved, and you can't offset your travel cost with that 3-day cruise. It's just too expensive per day.
Right.
Where if you're from Florida, all of our travel costs, it was like, okay, $10 in gas and $40 in parking. So it was like $50 to get to port, where other people have motels and fuel and plane flights and
Mary says it actually hit 31 at her house last week.
Yeah. And did you hear the iguana thing, Mary?
Yeah, iguanas are falling out of the trees.
Somebody got hit with a frozen iguana in Florida. It was like a national emergency.
Yeah, so the iguanas were falling out of trees last week. I had to put pants on. It was 36 on the thermometer when I got out of bed one morning. And I was like, do I need to move further south? This is not acceptable.
I got home at like midnight last night from Buffalo. And this morning I got up and, I'm drinking coffee, making the rounds, making sure the pool filter's clean. And I walk by the back rooms and there's like a towel stuffed under the door. It's like the day after tomorrow, where it's like we got to keep the cold out. Krista sealed those rooms up so she could run the heater. I'm like, how cold did it get? She's like, it must have been in the 30s.
Well, I was trying to conserve energy.
So she closed the vents.
So I closed the vents. I put towels underneath. I mean, I wasn't going in those rooms either.
We are so pussified since we have moved to Florida. Like in Oregon, man, we'd have the freaking windows open at 38.
Hey, Deborah Blankenship is on. Hello.
Hey, Deborah, how you do?
So we've paid attention, but there's a lot of things that have happened since we were online last time.
That was like 2019.
Right? It was so 2019. Tony and Jenny moved. They are now here in Florida.
If you guys see this on the replay, welcome to Florida.
Can't wait to hang out with you guys. Roy and Amanda came and visited. Yeah, that's your new Jack.
It's this the Legacy edition. I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's got a little higher ABV.
Roy and Amanda came and visited us last weekend, and we get to hang out with them again this weekend.
Who else visited us last weekend?
Nurse Nancy came to see us last weekend, so we hung out with her. And we didn't do videos with all these because
she can come alone.
Yeah, we didn't want to, we were happy to see her. and we're happy to see Roy and Amanda because they're genuinely kind people, and we absolutely love them. So, we don't want to make.
I totally got to nerd out with her daughter. Man, that girl is like brilliant.
She is brilliant.
I was like just sitting there like tapping her knowledge. Like she is like so smart.
She is. She's very smart.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Will had to put socks on with his flip-flops this week. It was so cold.
That is brutal.
And Mara had to put a jacket on. I know. I had to find sweatshirts. I'm like, where are they? And I'm digging all these sweatshirts out, and yeah, it was interesting.
Did you bring a spoon out?
Yes.
Oh, here it is.
Right there.
It's in front of me.
So we have a lot of things going on. John Klakowski is coming down this coming weekend.
Yeah, this has been really the canceling a cruise, not being able to go with Josh and Michelle
really
and all of the rest of the whatevs family, that sucks. That was like depression level fucking 20.
It was hard.
We've had some good stop-bys and friends and visits and stuff like that. Kept my spirits up.
Yes. So we get to meet up with John. He's actually going to come here and visit us.
That's nice.
He's going to come here and meet with us again. We met him March of last year. And then he's going to go on a cruise with his family.
And York.
Well, York's not going to be here.
No, they're going to tag up.
Yeah, we can meet up with York and actually meet him in person when they come back from the cruise.
We look forward to that.
And Stella and Kelly and, oh my gosh, Mrs. Doodles. So we're going to meet up with them after his cruise. We're going to Disney next weekend with Roy and Amanda and Sandy. And
yeah, we got the meetup with the Klakowskis.
Yeah, that's down in Disney.
It's going to be at, what's the pizza joint?
Splitsville
on Friday night. So if you're in the Orlando area,
we'll probably Uber
Splitsville
there.
Friday night. Oh, well, we're going to be shit-faced by the time we get there because Clayco's coming here first.
Yeah, so Clayco will be here, and then we're going to Uber.
I brewed 15 gallons of beer and just bought another 15 today. Fresh 750 of Jack. I might have to step up my Scotch game for him, though.
You like Scotch?
Yeah.
I think the only Scotch we have. Do we even have
No.
any J&B?
My palate isn't complex enough to be able to deal with Scotch.
He needs to text you what kind of Scotch.
I'm going to surprise him with a bottle of pee. Tell him it's Scotch.
So yeah, I'm working full time now for Amazon, and I have found out that a lot of my coworkers that I've been meeting up with at my new job, because I've been working with a lot of them for the last couple months, they all have gotten out of customer service. And they are totally content to do you can see people and talk to people, but you don't really have to.
Because people are dicks, okay? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to come out and say it, that people can be dicks to each other.
Yeah. And behind the telephone.
Be the good in the world every day, man. There's no reason we should be treating each other the way we treat each other. I was up in Buffalo and watched a guy be totally rude to a waitress. She just came to work, man. Lay off. Take it easy.
Mara,
state your case and move on.
Mara, if that spoon had been an iguana, LOL. Yes,
I'm going to have to go through the replay and even find out I'm probably the one that put it there.
Yes, you are, because it was in the cup. Yes, Mara, that is when we first met you, was the weekend we met John Klakowski as well. So we're going to meet up with him again.
I'm stoked. I told John we were texting back and forth. And I'm like, man, I'm so excited. It's just what I needed for you to come blow into town. And we could just, blow off a little steam, have a little fun. He's such a cool dude.
He is so nice.
And
genuine,
I really want to meet York.
Oh, the Traveling Gilberts are like, everything's going to work out fine. We love you guys. Just no more long breaks.
All right.
So we will do everything we can.
Well, if you're down with a little day drinking with the Degenerates, we can pull that off.
Yeah, and
it's not like we quit drinking. We just quit doing carbs for a while until I can get my fat ass down.
Captain and diet.
It doesn't take I gotta it's like a where you got like you're trying to get out of the mud where you shift back into neutral and forward and then drive, and that's how I roll over.
Well, and I am
You can do it. You can do it.
I am still injured. I've got a nice, pretty scar here. And my hand is still injured. So, yeah, it's
I hurt myself last week too.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't say anything to anybody because it was really stupid.
What'd you do?
I hit myself in the mouth.
You kidding?
I was like, nobody saw that. We're good.
How did you? Oh, baby.
No, it was just stupid. So I looked around and I was like, nobody saw that. We're good.
Well, I tripped over a curb and it's been like 8 weeks.
Yes, it has been a very long recovery for you.
I am not okay with that. So we will do everything we can not to take long breaks anymore. I actually have been coming up with some keto cocktails, but we don't know. I might have to work 1 or 2 days on the weekends. It all depends on the schedule. And I actually got a text while we were doing this video. So the schedule's been updated and I don't know what that means.
She's gonna make it rain up in here.
Life is good today. People suck.
They can, but
Mayor's
we can be the best part of being alive is the other people around you. It just depends on how we choose to act.
Right. And I have genuinely missed Mayor. I've missed Ronnie. I've missed everybody. You know, we
I can't lie that not being on Whatevs 2 has definitely taken an emotional toll on me.
It took emotional. It's taken it on both of us.
Because we really wanted to hang out with all of the people in the Whatevs,
right?
And Josh and Michelle, and you know,
right.
Having to deliver that news was,
We really didn't do much that day other than deliver that news.
Sit around and take Xanax.
You don't even know what Xanax is.
I was in Cozumel. I know what Xanax is now. Okay. I know stuff.
Neither of us have ever taken Xanax. Although, with teenage children, I probably should have. Anyway.
That's why the Lord created Jack Daniels.
Oh my gosh, right? So yeah, we're doing good. We're alive. We're well. We didn't fall off the face of the earth. We love our YouTube friends.
Yeah, we're all good.
And we love each other. I haven't killed him, so don't think that, you know, he's
Day ain't over yet.
and I have this new schedule with work and
well, and this may not be your forever job either.
No. I actually have plans.
Kind of a new adventure for Krista.
Yeah. And I actually have plans to rise up into, you know, this is getting my foot in the door. Everybody knows the word
Krista's
Amazon.
She's going to be like CEO of Amazon in 6 months.
No, right? Right. Did you know, fun fact about Amazon, did you know that in the beginning stages of Amazon, obviously it started in his garage, and he had his friend programming everything, and there was a glitch. And if you put in, you know how we all order like 1 of this and 2 of this and 3 of this, if you put a -1, it would actually put money on your credit card rather than take it off.
This would have been news that would have been useful to me a few years ago, right?
So that glitch didn't last long, obviously. But
well, you can't believe they wouldn't be like, "Hey, dude, you know, come on." Seriously.
But yes, it was a glitch
Amazon's
in the beginning.
Like, I mean, that's become a staple. And I remember when Amazon first came out, and you were like, "I'm gonna join this Amazon because I can get stuff immediately." We lived in Oregon, you know, so
well,
we
and it was $100 a year or $99 a year then,
right.
And you were like, "Are you kidding me?"
Right. And then all of a sudden, I was like, "I would like pick your thing, a gong." And there's 50 gongs there, and I can have a gong any day I want.
And they will deliver it.
I can't get a freaking gong in Cottage Grove, Oregon. But I can have one because I'm on the internet.
You're on the internet. Yeah, no, I've been a Prime member since 2006 or 2007.
Right, so now we're going to get some of that money back, damn it.
Yes.
We'll probably have to work for 50 years for Amazon to even get close to being right.
Well, and I've got the Amazon credit card. Yeah, you're on it. And you get cash back. So the last couple times I've bought stuff on Amazon have been free because I've used my Amazon. I get points, and they equal dollars. And
what was that shitty hotel? Well, I shouldn't say shitty. I stayed with a hotel brand that would let you trade in your points for Amazon credit, and I bought $100 worth of crap on Amazon on this credit.
Yeah, it's
because they didn't have anything else that was decent.
I'm totally digging. I mean, I've got an Amazon.
Recently learned that Holiday Inn Express will let you trade in your point, or Holiday Inn will let you, or the IGH brand will let you trade in your points for Carnival gift cards.
And Amazon gift cards and Best Buy gift cards.
Like, I don't want to travel, right? I'm like.
Well, it's Cruise or Amazon.
It's kind of a conundrum.
It's Cruise or Amazon, and we did do the Best Buy for the car stereo.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty much gonna be Cruise. Because I can win.
My two Italian friends didn't need freaking Holiday Inn points, so I went ahead and put my number on their stay for last week. I'm like, hey, it's not like you care.
Right, they don't.
I'm like, I'll just give it to the receptionist. Like, everybody that checks in, don't have a card, go ahead and put this number on, would you?
Right. Yeah, so we're in a much better place. Obviously, our son moved out the day after Christmas. So the Dit no longer lives here, along with his fiance, 3 ferrets, 3 cats, and Chihuahua. So that was a real stress for us, having all of that in our home. Our home's not that big.
No.
And we have 2 cats and 2 dogs already. And well, one of the dogs is our son's that he didn't take with him. But adding 3 ferrets, 3 more cats, and
hey, you do what you got to do.
Chihuahua.
You do what you got to do.
For 14 months was a stress, but it's over. He moved out.
Now Roy and Amanda have a room. Sandy has a room.
I'm gonna have to make a sign that says Roy and Amanda's room and put it on it. But yeah, we've got a bedroom for them. We've got a bedroom for Sandy.
It's the Habitation des Choses.
Habitation des Choses. Oh, but they're awesome, and we like going to Disney. Disney for me, I've been asked, why do you guys like to go to Disney? And
yeah,
my first adventure at Disney, I was. You guys really missed us. No, Amazon has never sold out anything.
Was that announced?
I think it was a little more.
Fuck, I don't know.
Right, I use cash back for Amazon on everything. But no, my first experience at Disney, I was 4 years old, and I went to Disneyland in California. And this was a long time ago, and it was magical.
Yeah. Did you see the recent headlines of people are accusing the people in the costume of groping them and stuff? I'm thinking, is there a fast pass for that? Where do I get that? I've been to Disneyland 1,000 times. Nobody will touch me.
There's some other things that have been really horrible. Like some employers are throwing racial
Not to make light
slines.
of the topic. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying, man, it would be cool if Olaf touched me. I'd be okay with it.
Olaf was weird.
I like warm hugs too. That's all I'm saying.
But no, there's been some unsavory, comments about Disney lately. Disney in Shanghai is currently closed.
Yeah, that Corona
because of
thing.
that horrible coronavirus. And there are cases in the United States now, but people are dying, and that breaks my heart as well.
Life is good today. You just let us know, and it's yours. Let's party.
How do you book the Roy and Amanda?
As long as they don't know, that's the main key thing. Yeah. We go under the radar, and Roy and Amanda are under the assumption that their room has been empty the whole time.
Their room is fine. Just don't tell them, and just let us know so we can make sure that we can open the door for you.
Well, they loved it. There wasn't the scent of ferrets and stuff like that.
The abundance of animals that our son and fiance had provided an odor in our home that.
Well, I mean, ferrets, they smell. They smell like ferrets. So you could do what you could do. You could it's not you're a bad pet owner. They just smell like ferrets. Is the dog yakking?
The dog is yakking.
Too much grass. I can make your hands clap.
Yeah. How you doing there?
She's all right.
Anyway, so
like
we're
a teenager
back.
at a kegger, right? Throws up. She's good to go.
Oh my gosh, teens don't understand drinking.
What teens do you know that
there was this horrible post on Facebook. There's a teen in Oregon, and she's actually in ICU because
She drank?
yeah, she drank. She drank a lot in less than 2 hours.
Well, I mean, come on, get your shit together. Really, you know.
It's sad.
We're all acutely aware of what alcohol will do to you, and that it requires a little discipline. I mean, we do our drinking at home. We love to party, turn up the music, you know, bring the neighbor a drink, involve everybody, have a little good time.
We have a neighbor that drinks there, a neighbor that drinks there, a neighbor that drinks over there, a neighbor that drinks over there and there. That's how we can have parties here, because we invite the neighbors, and they just go home and pass out, and we can continue.
It's just a conduit for a good time for us.
Yes. You know? And it's a safe place. You know, we have food, we have, you know, lodging. We can do this. And it's and your little strobe lights. He hooks up strobe lights. You see this shade structure back here?
No, I got a recommendation from a friend for an $80 projector on Amazon. And he says it's awesome. It's the bomb. It's good. For $80, and now I can play whatever stuff I want in the backyard.
Oh. So we could probably put a sheet up on this structure and watch movies while we're swimming.
Like those crazy deer sex movies or something like that. You ever see the deer where it's a YouTube video?
No.
He goes to like tap the female toe, and he like gets all stiff and falls over backwards. It's funny as hell.
Oh my gosh, you're
the
kidding.
monkeys that jump up on the hood and start having sex. You haven't seen that one?
No.
Where have you been? What rock are you living under? The monkeys on the hood is like that's like Academy Award winning production, man.
I haven't seen.
Yeah. There's like a whole family of people, and they're like, oh, and they're in like some amusement, you know, like a animal nature park, and these two monkeys jump up on the hood, and the one monkey starts tapping the other one.
What? So yeah. Oh, yeah, Brandy, don't retract anything. Trust me, this is not G-rated. Hey, Brandy, missed you.
Brandy.
So yeah, I downloaded this app while you were gone.
Tinder?
No.
Grindr?
No.
Okay.
And I was watching the Today Show because one of the days I didn't have work, so I was watching the Today Show, and they were talking about TikTok. And I was like, what the heck is TikTok?
No, Clayco's daughter's famous on TikTok for that rock video.
Yes. Well, I downloaded the app, and 2 hours later, I was like, what happened to me?
Right. I got sucked into a time warp.
It was 2 hours. I sat there and didn't move and watching these stupid videos. The Rock is hilarious, by the way.
Yeah. I haven't downloaded
it. Don't.
I
haven't opened the app since.
Save yourself a work day, right? Let it go.
I haven't opened the app since.
This freaking shit is awesome.
Yes, Mary. It will be like watching a movie on the ship, just floating in the pool. We can do like movie night. It'll be cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, just for fun, you know, whatever. We could throw some shows or Clayco or
we could do lives. We could do
Lido or
we could watch because our phones are waterproof, so we could do live like Adventures
Maybe
Ahead.
I could just play some old 80s
night.
hair metal videos on there. That'd be bomb, right? Yeah. Just the option to have some fun. And show you some Krista running around in a diaper video.
Right?
That was only 6 months ago, though.
Brandy's like, I fat fingered, LOL. She goes, wait, that doesn't sound right. Oh my gosh, I have little fat fingers, and so sometimes on the key, I can't. If you text me, you're gonna get a misspelled word on the way back because I
like the talking thing, and you can obviously tell people don't check what they've said.
No,
so they blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, what? The unicorn? What?
I texted you talking to my phone earlier this week, and I read it on the screen, and I was like, what is that?
That's a sign of the times when you can actually, it's like a coded message, right? So I think what you said in my mind, and I'm like, oh, I understand what you said.
Right? And I can't spell the correctly in a text. Any text. I type TGE almost every text.
I got some keys on mine.
Yeah, TGE. Yeah. It's horrible.
Well, I mean, look how big my finger's like this big. That covers 3 letters.
Yes, Deborah. We are booked for the LLL SAS group cruise, October 24th, 2020. I am so excited.
And it's not even February.
I know. But there's a big day coming up soon. Do you know what that is?
Whose day?
My day.
You have a big day?
I have a big day coming up.
Let me see. What happens in February? Krista turns 29 again.
Yes, it's my 4th anniversary of turning 29, or 3rd
Your
anniversary.
fourth?
That's
Third.
my 3rd anniversary of turning 29.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you say. Let's party.
No, I'm not. Yeah, my 3rd anniversary. Or no, how many times have I turned 29? I'm not
Any
29.
gentleman would know to shut his mouth right now.
I am not 29. But yes, I have a birthday coming up.
You look it. You've held up pretty good. I gotta say that much for the amount of shit I put you through. You've done all right.
I had a guy yesterday that was shocked when he's like, "So, do you have any kids?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, my daughter's 33 and my son's 24 and my grandson's 13." And he's like,
"What are you,
what?
pregnant in kindergarten?"
I'm like, "Yeah, I and my daughter doesn't even look 30, so, or she's barely 25.
Your daughter?
Our daughter.
Right.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Our daughter. I'm so proud of our daughter. She bought a house right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And she's doing really, really well. She has tough days, and both our kids do. And they call me and they tell me about their tough days. And I think our kids call me a lot more.
Then they call me?
Yeah, they don't call you.
I haven't talked to any one of our kids in 6 months, you know.
Yeah, they don't talk
like
to
my
you.
dad. I would call up my dad on the before they died, and he'd be like, "Hey man, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Good. You want to talk to your mom? Here you go." That was that. You just passed the phone.
Your dad would do that to me too. Brandy, we can't wait to meet you either. We've been talking to. I mean that whole cruise.
Is there any chance you guys could move to Florida so we could hang out? That'd be awesome.
Right? The LLL SAS cruise is going to be so amazing because last count was well over 200 cabins. So there's going to be, and if you think of double occupancy, that's over 400 people that are going to be on this cruise. And most of us have chatted in lives.
Yeah.
We're friends. Through all of this stuff. So it's pretty cool.
I've seen Dave and Brandy's dog play in the snow. I mean, we're bonded, right? I've seen your dog play, so we're like friends.
I've seen her at Walmart.
We're tight.
Tony and Jenny, kids in college and Christmases,
life
and
struggles,
Sharon
life
and
successes.
Jamie.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, Matthew has grown up so much
and it
since
was
they started cruising.
Jamie and Clayco's birthday yesterday. So
yep.
I did not know they shared the same birthday.
I didn't either. Facebook told me.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Facebook, for that.
Right.
That does most of my remembering these days. I'm like, oh shit, it's my anniversary. I better get to the jewelry store.
And I hardly wear any jewelry, but no,
But anyway,
we
happy
both
birthday,
forgot
John!
1 year.
And
Yes.
yeah, happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday. We both forgot our anniversary 1 year. And we moved during our anniversary.
I didn't forget.
Another.
I was just waiting for you to remember.
All right. Actually, you do remember more than I do.
There's a thing called IFTT.
Deborah, she retracted a message. What is it?
IFTT.
Does that remind you of all your stuff?
I have on this date send me an email and tell me that I was married this long ago.
Wow.
Right?
That's why you get so many emails. You wake up in the morning and his phone's all ping,
on this
ping,
day, it's
ping,
like,
ping,
hey,
ping, ping,
get
ping.
up and go to work. Oh shit, I got a job. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Can you give me the address?
That's I don't know where I'm working. Because I'm doing Amazon Flex as well as an Amazon van driver. So when I do Amazon Flex, I don't know what warehouse I'm working out of. Well, I mean, I schedule it, so I know, but it could get crazy. I've actually worked out of 2 warehouses in the same day. Once, because that was crazy. I worked out of Davenport and then I worked out of Daytona. That was nuts.
I love our little Saturday morning shift. That's awesome.
Yes. We could have had it this morning, but I blew it off because you didn't get home till late.
It was tough.
Yeah. And next Saturday we won't be able to do it either. And I might have to work the following Saturdays, so.
Well, boo frickin' who for you.
Because he just updated the schedule. I don't know what that means. Kevin Scaife just got off the victory. Kevin Scaife. I know somebody with the last name Scaife. I went to school with somebody with that last name. I just got off the victory yesterday.
We love the
Number
victory.
14. I did. That was a lot of fun.
And that was another ship that there's a review. I mean, people are really critical when it comes to review time, but we had the time of our lives on that ship, right?
Yeah, we did. It was awesome. What is
Any day at sea is way better than working.
So the LLL SAS cruise, that's the Lolita Loca Sharon at Sea group cruise. It's October 24th, 2020. It's on the Carnival Breeze out of Fort Lauderdale.
I couldn't even tell you where that cruise goes.
It's an 8-day cruise. It goes
You know that much. That's way ahead of me. That could have been a freaking one day. That could be like one of the Bahama Paradise cruises where we go
right?
Nassau and throw you out in port the next morning.
Brandy's going to remember the ports a lot better than I do.
I
know Grand Turk is one of them. I believe it's St. Kitts.
What? No shit.
Right?
This is awesome. Yeah, we didn't book it for
Grand
the itinerary,
Turk,
obviously.
Kitts. It's Eastern Caribbean. So
let's see. Carnival Breeze.
It's not Tortola because that was on the whatever.
Half Moon Cay. Is that right? Fort Lauderdale. Half Moon Cay. Grand Turk. At Sea. Aruba. Bonaire. Are you shitting me? This is gonna be a Sorry. At Sea. Okay, that was taking a dive there. Fort Lauderdale.
I'm
Aruba,
excited for.
Bonaire.
I'm ready for Bonaire. I'm not. I don't.
Bonaire.
Bonaire.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's not Boner. I'm excited for Bonaire. I'm excited for Grand Turk, St. Kitts. I'm
sorry we never got to meet Topher.
I know.
Bummer.
I'm really.
Brandy did,
Brandy
though, so
did.
I feel connected.
Brandy's met her a couple.
I'm good.
Met Topher a couple times. Nancy met Topher.
The first time a nation mourned over one dog, right?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe how many people have been so upset over Topher. So yes, we are on that cruise. There is over 200 cabins booked, and so that's like over 400 people on that group cruise. And it's going to be amazing. Obviously, we're not all going to be able to meet up, but we're going to kind of own the ship, even though there's like
Well, I mean,
3,000 or 4,000 people on the ship. We'll have a good portion.
It'll be basically buffet hanging out. So tonight it's hanging out with this, hanging out with that, getting to know people, and that's half the fun is for me, because I don't talk to strangers much in my regular life. It's business and regular shit and all that, and then you get on a cruise and.
But I have a feeling.
You got to talk to everybody.
I have a strong feeling. About 9 or 10 at night, the Alchemy is gonna be jamming and packed as.
I just hope I have drinks left at 9 or 10 at night.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take care of you, baby.
See, it's good to be married to a lightweight.
I got you. Because I'm a little, after our last cruise, I got a little.
And you're a little bit rock and roll.
No, I'm the country. You're the rock and roll. Oh my! Did I tell you that's how they cleared up? Because if there's not enough work for everybody, they turned on country music, and people were like, "Can I go home?"
I like country though.
I know they turned 3 songs.
I can't listen to Garth Brooks without breaking
home.
into tears, though.
I know
it's too much.
Yeah.
What's that new hip hop song? The country with the twangy.
The one with.
You know the one I'm talking about. I'm not that hip.
Raising Hell by Kesha?
Is that it? No, it doesn't have Kesha in it. I know who Kesha
is. Is that the one with Billy Ray Cyrus?
No. It's like a half rap, half country.
Yeah, that's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Is it? Get the hell out of here. I know who that guy is.
Yeah. Yeah, in the videos, he Okay, so in the loaner cars, I've had the opportunity to have Sirius. Sirius, is it called Sirius Radio?
Yeah.
Okay, I've had that. Never had a car that had that. Never knew I'd like that.
My truck has that. I just don't want to pay the $25 a month for it.
But. Well, they got it down to 15.
I love that hair metal station. When I drive rental cars, I'm on that hair metal station, that old time radio station.
Yes.
I can't deal with politics, man. By the time I get out of the car, I'm so fucking stressed out.
And oh my God, the political calls have started already. Have you been getting political calls on your cell phone?
I don't know. I don't answer my phone.
Oh, okay.
It's good for texting and Facebook. That's basically the phone I need that doesn't do phone shit.
I have been. Oh, let's see. Harris, hello. Oh, I'm missing Graham Turk, H&C, everybody. Oh, see, Brandy's brilliant. She knew all the things.
She's way more put together than I am.
I wish you were signed up for that.
Yeah,
Mayor,
we
are
to be,
on
but
that.
no,
the 2021.
Clayco
Yeah,
cruise.
that's Bermuda.
And it's out in New York.
And it's out of New York. So
and all of a sudden, we're like regular cruisers where we have to travel. And I don't know, we bought lottery tickets, so it's not off the table.
No, it's not off the table. Shit. Okay, I'm old. I need my glasses.
Get out of my yard, you kids.
Harris says, good evening, Degenerate Nation. I see evening because it's dark as a pocket here in Maine right now. Oh my gosh, I love Maine.
I was in Buffalo, obviously, last week, and we were it's actually dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, and I was like, well,
4:30?
I would totally be barbecuing right now.
4:30?
Yeah, but in the summertime, they stay dark or lighter later.
Traveling Gilberts, Old Town Road.
Did I put the spoon Derek, in front of me again?
Yeah, you hit the spoon. Yes, Derek, Billy Cyrus, I agree. Lily Lucas here. Hello, Tony and Jenny.
Hey guys,
we were
welcome
talking about
Florida.
You guys.
Love you.
And talking about your cruise, and welcome to Florida. We are so excited.
Bourbon recommended or Tennessee whiskey? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We're happy you guys are here in Florida. We can't wait
to you guys.
To meet up with you guys again. And it doesn't have to be on camera. We really genuinely
hanging out with Jenny and Tony is like just basking in the sun for a moment. When we went out to that, remember? It's on video, so you can go rewatch it. But the next morning, we were like, "How did we screw that up and not get on that cruise with?"
Well, and we watched them for so long before we met up with them. I'm just really excited.
But it was just awesome.
They're an hour and a half drive from us right now. That's so exciting. Because they're just really wonderful people, and they have.
Everybody knows that.
That's true. They're really kind.
But it was fun to hang out with them for at least for an evening, and we left there driving back home when everyone else getting on the cruise. Like, how did we screw that up? We're a bunch of losers,
right? Yes, Mayor. Everybody's saying hi to Tony and Jenny. They're wonderful people. This group cruise that they've got going.
No. Cruising is like a filter,
right?
So when you take all of society and you pack it into the "Do you cruise" filter, all of a sudden good people start popping out the other side of it.
Right. And Tony and Jenny have really created a family, because we would not have found half of the wonderful people.
We couldn't give much more thanks to.
No.
The family that's been created in our little community here.
We've got genuine friends from.
We wouldn't know Roy and Amanda.
No.
We wouldn't know Matt. We wouldn't know Sandy. We wouldn't know any the amount of people that we met.
I have not had any Sandy time in almost 6 weeks, and I'm really having an issue.
We don't want to be friends with Sandy anymore. You're out.
I'm grateful I get her next weekend, because I've
okay, you're back in.
I haven't had Sandy time, and it's making me sad. But Roy and Amanda hung out with us on Christmas. We invited them for Christmas dinner, and they came down here, and we had Christmas dinner with them, and
They brought me a present.
They did. But yeah, this cruise family has been amazing. Stop it. You guys are too kind, from Tony. No, we genuinely thank you. So many people in this world, now that we're all in our phones. Oh my gosh, in October, do you know how slammed they're going to be? If I just
something
get to
special
say
in
hi
October,
before them,
what could it be?
Well, we've talked about it multiple times. But there's so many people that want to meet Tony and Jenny, because they are so genuine on camera, and in person, they are exactly as they appear on camera. They're genuinely kind people, and they're going to be just bombarded with people. So.
And to think that we embarked on this adventure, you guys heard our story probably before, but we took a cruise in 2012 on a company trip, and it wasn't phenomenal.
No.
I loved it. I was like, man, we got to get on a cruise ship. And I cannot convince Krista. It's like I'm trying to push over a concrete wall.
It was a work cruise, and there was some obnoxious bees on that.
Yeah, and that was before the drink package. Anyway,
right?
So for our 25th, we decided.
Jamie's here too.
Hey, Jamie. For our 25th, we decided we would go on a cruise through Roatan, Grand Cayman, Honduras, or Cozumel, and we had the best time.
Jamie's on his way to Miami. He's like, quick check-in from our plane.
Wow.
Can you pick us up at the airport?
I think that's a first that anybody ever caught us on a plane. I don't even get the damn internet.
Jamie, Miami, well, you know how far Miami is. We saw you last time you were out here in Florida. If you do come up our direction, let us know.
Come up our direction next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. John Klankowski will be here. And we're gonna do a meetup in at Splitsville, where we met you, next Friday night.
Well, anyway, so we go on our 25th, or before our 25th cruise, we wanted to research how to do better than the cruise that we totally had a failure at.
Right.
They threw us out in Nassau on a 3-dayer, and we didn't know shit. Right? We didn't know what to do. We just got off the ship and
we didn't know about excursions.
What?
We didn't know about anything.
Is there a sign of what to do here?
Right?
We didn't go to Queen's Staircase. We didn't go to John Watling's. We didn't go to Junkanoo. We didn't do anything. We didn't even know where the straw market was. We didn't know it was even a thing.
No.
So we went over to what the hell's the name of that bar there?
Senor Frogs.
Senor Frogs. We had a free shot, and we wandered around a little bit. And then we got back on the ship, and we're like, okay, that's cruising. This kind of blows, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we're like in the Bahamas, but this isn't what I thought it would be. And
so, and we didn't know about shows on the ship.
The sea day, we didn't go to any shows. The sea day, I kind of dug. I was like, shit, check me out, chilling, right? No cell service, I'm down.
Right.
And then we got off the ship, and we didn't get on another one, and so we wanted to correct that. And so one of the places we chose to search and do some research was YouTube, and we found Tony and Jenny.
Yes.
And the next thing you know, we found a bunch of other people.
Well, I think we have watched Tony and Jenny's entire catalog.
And the first time I heard Clayco give an honest review of this beer tastes like it's been filtered through Heineken filtered through a jockstrap, I'm like, oh my God, all these people are real. This is so awesome.
But we met
Tony and Jenny get on a ship that goes to nowhere that ends up in Key West.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Jamie, when they get on a ship and they like yeah, that wasn't the most phenomenal excursion we've ever been on. I'm like, wow, this is okay. I'm hooked on YouTube.
We started out, I mean, like everybody does, I think, when we were really curious about the ship, so we started searching Carnival Miracle.
Well,
seeing
we didn't
if
want to
anybody
screw it up. We heard there were shows after we got off the ship.
And we didn't know what we were doing.
If you watch our videos, like now we're like show heavy, right? You're
right.
Like, oh my God, this guy played the guitar. It was phenomenal.
So yeah, it was.
If I'd
really
had a video
funny.
of our first cruise, it would have been like mostly driving to port and leaving, and me sitting in the sun.
Well, we got a couple of drinks. We had dinner. We sat on the Lido deck and didn't really do anything but babysit other.
I like we were waiting for the carnival to come to us.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, man, that's our new thing, right?
We
don't
wait.
And get it, right? Take it.
Yes, and you are right. Tony and Jenny come out with amazing content, which is really, really cool because cruising is cruising, and it's really hard to come up with new content to do new videos every single day. I commend him for doing that because that's a lot of videos.
Oh man, but the adventure continues. I mean, like
right?
When we found Josh and Michelle, we found Dave and Brandy, we found all these other creators,
from Tony and Jenny.
Yeah,
I mean,
we cruised with the Spikers basically off of YouTube.
Yes.
They didn't. We weren't friends before that.
No.
They lived 20 miles from us. The best people you would ever want to meet.
And
that is due to that YouTube influence.
And we.
And I mean, they're family. Doug could call me at 2:00 in the morning and be like, "I got a flat tire." I'll be like, "I'll be right there."
Right.
They're
amazing, and they got on a cruise ship today. Oh, we already said that. But no, I tried to have lunch with Cindy a couple of weeks ago, and because I was over in that area delivering, and she had things.
My nipples are sore from being so cold in Buffalo. They rubbed on my shirt for 3 days. Now I got tender nipples.
Really?
Yeah. # tender nipples.
Oh, dear
It's
Lord.
a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Traveling Gilver's retracted a message.
It must have been hashtag tender nipple.
Right? But no, from, our first, we wanted to do it right. We found Cruise Tips TV, we found Tony and Jenny, we found Sharon at Sea, then we,
Josh.
Chris
was all fucking wow in our first video.
Right? And then we met up with Matt and Sandy, and
Matt was the first one that reached out and said, "Hey, do you want to have a beer?" And we were like, "Wow."
I was like, "Really?"
We got to meet Matt and Sandy, just fell in love, and we're like, "Okay,
Right?
I'm starting to put the pieces together. I'm slow, but it was like at that point, it was smashing me in the head with a hammer."
And then we got to meet,
Roy and Amanda on Memorial Day when
we met Clayco and Cullen and Alyssa.
Yeah, we got to meet Will
and
on
Mare
that one,
and Will, and then we met up with Roy and Amanda. Our first meeting with them was at
we had friends in
the last group.
We got to go have breakfast with Kim and Eric.
Yes, we had Kim and Eric.
And then we got to meet Kim and Bernadette on their most recent trip.
And Rhonda and
awesome,
Tom,
by the way.
She is. Tom and Rhonda, we went up and met them in St. Augustine.
I want to spend time with
so
Tom
many
and Rhonda.
people. Yeah, we need to get back up to St. Augustine. But next time we go up in that direction, Roy and Amanda have a room with our name on it.
And you've got special people on your hands. Like there's more to it, that if you could just spend a weekend with them, that you would like have your eyes open that they're that cool.
Fisher's Fun Adventures is here. Ronnie says he's been cruising and watching everyone so long. Then to actually interact with everyone and have a channel of our own is just crazy. It is.
The only thing that sucks is that the country is this big and we can't all collect in the same spot at the same time. And that would just be so bomb.
It looks like it's Lolly Locust Sharon at Sea group cruise.
I'm down with that. Whatever makes it work, man. I just want to hang out.
Right?
I want to have a good time with you and all my friends.
Fisher's Fun Adventures is going to be at the meetup on Friday.
Yeah. They're Florida.
Oh, sweet. Well, we'll be there. We're Ubering. It's a
right. If I act a little stupid, it's because we pre-gamed.
Apparently we're supposed to start pre-gaming. And if I have it my way,
Clayco will be quite social.
Yes. Do I need to bring? Yes. No.
What?
He'll be fine. The two of you can hold your own. So.
Oh, Clayco's an established drinker.
Yes, that's actually what I was inferring. Bahamas was our first cruise,
But we had the next time we went to Nassau, after on the cruise with Hayden and Gabby.
Oh my gosh, we did that.
I had this list of shit I wanted to do, from damn it, freaking old.
I don't remember. We made a list of stuff we wanted to see that was
The
historic.
Guava Duff that we went to Green Parrot. All of this shit, the Queen Staircase, the Junkanoo Beach, the John Watt Links, the Pirate Museum, all of that stuff. And we wanted to go do it all. And we ran out of time to do it all. Versus our first trip where we got off and we're like, NASA sucks.
Yeah, and I would like to.
Now, granted, there was 25,000 people, which were keeping us from doing it. We were walking down the sidewalk trying to get from the cruise ship terminal to Junkanoo, having to walk in the street.
Yep, it was
because there were so many people there.
Let's see.
But man, when we got off the ship in Key West.
Mare, I think the meetup is about 7 or 7:30 at Splitsville in Disney Springs.
Yeah, check the Ship Show Facebook page for the
check the Ship Show Facebook page. Yes, I am happy we finally get to meet you in person as well. Am I going to have to make new shirts, or are we just going to wear Degenerate Nation shirts?
I don't know. I was thinking of going, I shaved my balls for this shirt. No?
Not.
All right. No shade.
Nope. Not at a Disney
Where am I going to wear that anymore? I can't wear it on Carnival because they have their new dress code.
Thank you, Tony, for telling us about their dress code.
Yeah. Now I can't wear it at Clayco's meetup.
It's at Disney, dude. There's like little kids, like
Olaf was feeling people up. I think that we're okay.
It is the House of Blues, and we saw a rat
warm
there.
hugs too.
You and your warm hugs. It's getting cold out here. It might be at 70 now.
Girl.
Oh. Anyway,
I didn't ask a question, so we're in luck.
Your watch keeps talking. Why is your watch talking?
It just keeps me posted on shit.
That's weird. So yeah, we're on our way out of our funk.
It'll be our pleasure. Fisher Fun Pictures.
Yes, we're getting out of our funk. We're over the what ifs 2 loss.
No, we're not.
No, not really.
There's no fixing that.
Son
of a bitch.
We are.
A canceled cruise is just like, you know, there's this celebrate the day. You know, that's our thing. And
right?
Missing the cruise, I'm like, man, I hope I live long enough to undo that, to where I get to do the things that needed to be done. I mean, but nonetheless, you know, I can't live in a tent in homeless Central, but
no.
You know, I got to do what I got to do.
Brandy, 70 is cold for us. Our blood thin. I know I'm in all seriousness.
Yeah, let me check the weather station.
We
over
stay,
there, the little pole. Oh wait, over there. Yeah.
Yes, that's our weather station. We actually stay above 70 about 6 months a year, and don't go below 70 for like 6 months straight. And then when it does go below 70,
holy crap, you're right. It's 69.3 degrees.
I told you I was getting chilly. That's weird. I need a hot flash.
We're gonna need to like burn the furniture or something.
That's the other benefit. For me, when we stay on our diet, is I don't have hot flashes.
Now you're regretting that. You need some freaking goldfish.
Yeah, I eat goldfish and drink a degenerate cocktail on Saturday, and I have hot flashes until Wednesday, and then they slow down again. But
not me with my girlish figure.
I'm finally getting into. Well, I did cheat this week. Did I tell you?
Yes, you told me you had freaking Wendy's. I'm over there eating like hot wings and being a good boy. Salads, no fries.
I had 30 minutes to eat lunch and then get back to the station. And because I picked up a shift.
This relationship's not going to work if two of us aren't going to
try. Tony's like, cancel cruise is a bummer.
Oh, God,
for sure.
It sucks.
It's a bummer.
It's our first one that we actually.
Yeah, it's our first cruise that we actually canceled, and it was. Yes, Tony, you're right. Tuesday and Wednesday I had to wear jeans and a sweatshirt.
Iguanas were falling out of trees.
Iguanas were
so
falling
cold.
out of the trees. It was nuts. Let's see. When I got back home, I went on YouTube. Right, Deborah? We didn't.
Mary said it was 58 at her house.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Tony, is your pool heated? Because ours isn't, and we are seriously considering
solar
I
can't
for
afford
this
electric
pool.
heat. Jesus Christ.
Because
Brian has solar heat, and he says it keeps him in about a month later and starts him about a month earlier.
Okay.
And then it's got thermostat on it, so during the summer it's not like 105, where it would be unbearable. It just quits circulating water through there.
Okay. I've looked at the cost. It's something we should seriously consider after we get caught up in June or July. And that way we get it installed.
Solar heat for the pool or an additional cruise. Tough math.
It is tough math.
I'm like, live without a front door or go on a cruise.
Well, we do have some projects around here, and hopefully.
Come on, I can walk to work. We don't need to fix the truck. Let's go on that cruise.
We need to fix. Yeah, we've got things we need to do, but me getting a full-time job is definitely going to make a huge difference.
It helps.
It'll. Thank you. It'll.
Little tiny knuckle.
It'll definitely make a difference. He's got a solar blanket on his pool.
That helps.
That does help. I considered getting a solar blanket.
We got nothing to complain about, but the bottom line is wherever you're at, you always want better. So you want to, like if you're in New York, Buffalo, you would probably get maybe a month out of a pool if you were lucky.
Right.
And then there's us. We've got 3 months, but we want 6 months, but we want 8 months, but we want year round.
We'll be able to get in the pool quickly and get back out in March. And then by May, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, and you become pussified. So 80 degrees or better, it becomes the new rule. When we lived in Oregon, we would take the boat out on the lake. This shit was snow yesterday. It was 50
snow.
It's 50 degrees today, and she's like jumping in.
Well,
now all of a sudden 50 degrees isn't good enough.
Nope.
I'm like, that's a pretty good improvement because this was snow, so it's like frozen,
right.
32 or lower, and now it's water, and you're jumping in, and now I got this pool that's 70 degrees that she won't come near.
It is not 70 degrees right now.
Bet you money.
It is not.
I'll lick you all over if it's less than 70.
Please be less than 70. Where's the duck?
I don't know. He was stuck in the air this morning. I had, like, pool issues. Go get it!
I'm getting it!
See, he's back in the freaking skimmer.
Because he's so cold, he's got to get out of the water. Yeah, it's 65.
Yeah, no lick you all over.
I'm getting licked. See? It's cold.
Wow.
Right?
All right, I got some work to do.
Yep. Oh, so that's going to be fun. I got to get to bed early, though.
Oh.
Might have to get started on this. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I confused my Bengay with my Viagra, so now I have a stiff back.
Yeah, Dave and Brandy are like, we were in our pool like 4 times last year. Yeah, it's we don't have a solar blanket, Tony, but a solar blanket could help. But we're thinking of, they do solar pool heating.
Yeah, we got all this sun in Florida. Why not?
Yeah,
why not use
and we,
it?
Once he takes a chainsaw to those trees, we'll have even more sun. But we have our beautiful shade structures. So hopefully Tony and Jenny at some point, we're kind of in the middle with Tony and Jenny and Roy and Amanda.
4th of July.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think Roy and Amanda actually volunteered to give up their bedroom for Tony and Jenny.
Get out of town.
They did.
Right? Well, I mean, you got to check in with them. That's
yeah. Well, I did offer them an alternative. I said
they're like on Airbnb renting out the room in our house.
Right. It's the Roy and Amanda room. Oh my gosh, we worked so hard getting everything, and we're still working. I mean, we're seriously. We're still working. We're doing a huge purge.
We got rid of our CDs. Have you guys done that? Well, we
haven't yet, but I got to dig them out of the shed.
Well, CDs are
passe.
Unless it's a thing we can't get on the digital music stuff, then I'm thinking we don't need it. So.
No, Tony, we're not talking about a solar blanket. We're actually talking. Oh, it's down here. We're talking about a. Could you explain what the solar pool heating thing is for Tony?
Yeah, you just put a couple solar panels up on your roof, and then it circulates your pool pump through that rather than just regular, back and forth from the pool through the filter.
And they're like black tubes that circulate the water, so it collects
like
the heat.
Solar panels for electricity, but rather just heats up water instead.
Yeah, and then it puts it back in the. Oops.
Holy crap, lady!
And then it puts it back in the pool. And
so you get about an extra month out of your pool.
Yeah.
Our pool's not covered, so we get a little additional time because of the lack of lanai.
Right.
The shade. And it does get a little hotter in the summer, though, right?
It does.
Our pool will be like 88 degrees, so it's almost like a
yes, Mare. I am really wearing pants. I'm wearing sweatpants. And I wear these about 3 times a year. Yeah, it's really weird. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get the perfect amount. I need
Oh my God!
1,
stop it.
2. There we go. Perfect.
So yeah, that's something we're looking into because we really like our pool. We like spending time in our pool, as you guys know.
We sold the boat.
We did
because we had a pool.
Yeah, you didn't stir mine.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ask everybody if you don't believe me.
Anyway.
Oh, that's nice. Is yours strong?
No.
You can't tell? All right.
It's only an ounce. I think there was 1.5 ounces.
Whatever.
I'll take a nap. Or 2.
No.
I'm the queen of naps. Anyway, so yes, Mare put leggings on today.
Will says his pool's at 65.
That's redonkulous. I mean, ours is at 65, yours is at 65.
It's not great.
No, it's bad.
Dark times in the kingdom.
It is. I told Jason, I'm like, we need to move further south. This is not okay.
Well,
But
optimally, it would be Roatan, beach house, walk out, Caribbean water.
but it
Down
has to
for
have a
some
pool too.
baletas in the morning for breakfast. Some carne asadas.
You had way too much fun when you were in Honduras.
Yeah, made some good friends.
Yes.
Honduras is awesome.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, so that's us. That's our life. I am embarking on a new adventure. Well, a continued adventure, just different. I got my little Amazon outfit.
Everything you've done in life until now leads you to this point.
You know, I like doing this, and it's stupid that I enjoy just delivering packages. But
I bring people joy. It's even got a little smiley box or smiley face on the box.
Well, you saw the email I got from Amazon. One of the customers I delivered to last week was just really thankful.
Do you know which one it was?
I think I do. It was a really, really nice little old lady. She had a walker. She had her screen door or her front door open so I could see through the screen door.
Right.
And she got up from her. I knocked and I was like, shit, somebody's got to be home because the screen door's right there and the front door is open. And I knocked again, and finally I saw her at the end of the hallway with her little walker, and she wasn't moving real quick.
Right.
Because she was probably close to 90, if not older.
And you did not put her box on the ground where she had to get it.
No, I didn't. I opened her screen door and took it to her and set it on her little tray on the walker, and then
stole her jewelry.
No, and told her have a wonderful day, and then I closed the door and made sure it was secure, and got in the car and went to the next delivery.
You're such a good lady.
Yeah, but now that I can't do that with this job. I can do that with that job, but not this job. You're not allowed to cross the threshold. So I could open the door and set it inside the door, over, on the other side of the threshold, but I physically can't cross the threshold.
Huh. When I did Instacart and
yeah, we're walking in houses.
Yeah, right. It's just like, here's your kitty litter.
Right.
Where do you want it? Oh, fill that. Put it in the cat box.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to cross the threshold.
Yeah, when I did Instacart, I practically filled the lady's cabinets with the food I delivered.
Right.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Well,
I was thinking there might be a good tip in my future, but it turns out,
no,
not so much.
Nope. Mare's further south than us, and she's colder right now. Well, you're on the Gulf Coast, so that might have something to do with it. I mean, it might be coming our direction. I know the West Coast has been hammered.
Thankfully, the mosquitoes are laying off.
And the no-see-ums.
Yeah. The warmth comes with bugs, definitely.
Yeah.
Chris has been watching that Python show.
Guardians of the Glades.
Oh my God, that's so over the top.
It's hilarious. It talks about Burmese pythons and the issue that they're causing Florida. They've actually found pythons in Lake Kissimmee, which is just an hour and a half south of us.
I know there's a python.
But yeah, they're moving further north, and it's becoming a really issue.
You think legit, like here right now?
I think they're adapting. Yeah.
You think so?
I think they're adapting, right. and they're moving for cold like this.
Floridians are a hilarious riot, though. Right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So if you watch Guardians of the Glades, it's really a fun series. I'm on season 2 right now.
Between watching Caribbean Life and that Off the Grid, what's the name of that show on Hulu?
Which one? I watched
the Off the Grid vacation home.
Yes, it's Living Off the Grid or
whatever it is. But we've been watching a lot of those shows about Caribbean life, like Sell Your Home or Screw Your Life. Let's bail. Let's go to the Caribbean.
Right. Oh, poor Ronnie. He's like, I saw a funny thing on Facebook. It was the UPS, FedEx, Amazon
Daniel.
FedEx trucks, and everyone was so happy. And then they showed my mail truck and said that bringing bills, life of a postman. Yeah, I've actually reduced our paper usage, so all of our bills.
Bad news has to come electronically now.
Yes, bad news comes electronically in this house on a regular basis. I got a bad news email this morning. Apparently, I've been driving and using my my e-pass, and I have reached my low
It just
threshold.
replenishes.
It for some reason it's not automatically doing it. So I just reached my low thingy replenishment.
I thought I had that set up to like auto.
No,
redo.
I'm the one that's SunPass. We switched, remember?
Right.
And I'm the one that set up that account, and I didn't set it up right.
Oh no, we suck again.
We suck again. We watched that movie last weekend too. So yeah, I feel bad for the mailman, and I totally get the dog issue now. I never understood why there was this anti-dog thing with mailmen. I get it. I totally get it. I got chased by a wiener dog this week.
You fixing to get chased by a wiener dog later tonight too.
Oh, and dogs are the enemy. In my driver training, they talked more about dogs and how to avoid dogs. If you see a dog running,
de-escalation techniques for dogs.
Yeah, if you see a dog, don't get out. That's pretty much it.
Here's your fragile shit. Thank you.
Yeah, don't do that. Just take it back and tell them dogs were out. Let's see. Oh, Mare's 3 miles from the water, so yeah, you're getting a breeze. We could join the Polar Bear Club. No. Hey, Daniel. I know you already said that.
Yeah, e-pass. Tony, get an e-pass, not a SunPass.
Not a SunPass.
Because SunPass has had like billing issues, and
we got a bill.
We had a SunPass in the window, and
Yep.
we went to go see Doug and Cindy, and then
Yep.
all of a sudden we get this, naughty you email, and I
Yep.
had to go pay the bill to the Central Florida Transit Authority.
Yep.
And SunPass wasn't paying them, so they suspended the agreement or whatever the case is.
It was ugly.
So just get an e-pass, and then you're covered for everything.
Yes.
Same discounts, same fees, same everything.
After SunPass switched their software last year,
SunPass has had a lot of struggles.
They've had a lot of struggles, and they weren't paying
That is good
e-pass.
as shit.
They weren't paying e-pass. So we got a bill because SunPass didn't pay.
Yeah, they were like, I'm not waiting to go through
Yeah.
them. You'll have to pay us directly. So
Yeah.
it's like,
So-
well, what do I have this thing in my window for?
Right? So we switched from SunPass to e-pass because we're all over the place, and anytime we go to the Tampa area.
But SunPass, you can get in any Publix, and the e-pass you physically have to order. SunPass costs you $5 to buy. E-pass is free, but you have to order it.
You have to order it in the mail. And we just got the little window sticker.
Yeah, the sticker. Which is no good for the motorcycle, so we still have
right.
SunPass on the bike.
Yeah, we still have SunPass on the bike because
Which
we
I'm
need
supposed
the
to like
portable.
reach in the saddlebag and then like wave it when we go. I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Guess we'll find out come Daytona Bike Week.
Yes, Ronnie, beware of the wiener dog. That little son of a.
Maybe that's not the wiener dog he's talking about.
Oh. But no, he was like, I pulled into the driveway, and it was one of those drive-through driveways, and I pulled in, and he comes trotting out, like over near the garage, and I just sat in the car, and I'm watching him, and I'm like, I'm calling the owner, I'm calling the customer, and he sat there barking at me, and I'm like, customer's not answering. And then the dog turned around and started heading back for the backyard, and I'm like, this is my opportunity. Little fucker's got his head turned around, okay? I am running. So I did. I opened the door really slowly, and I ran for the front porch, got my picture, put the package on the front porch, ran halfway back to the car. He's realized I'm out of the car now. He's like, his little legs are just running. And I'm like, I got this shit.
Yeah, Tony, you do the e-pass online. Just go to epass.com or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Search
CFX.
e-pass. Can you imagine
CFX
being
highway
a wiener
or-
dog where you have limited ability, right? So you're just a wiener dog, right? But you still feel like obligated to protect your house.
Yep.
And so
Central
you
Florida
gotta
Expressway.
you gotta go with what you got, right? So you're
Right?
you're the 14-inch long dog with 4-inch long legs,
Right?
and you gotta do what you gotta do. So
Yeah.
he comes after you the best he can,
Right?
like Brandy, who's a corgi, and
Yeah.
she's putting on the show.
Yeah.
But it's not so effective, like a cop dog, right? Like
Right.
where you're like canine on police, or cops or live PD, where you're like actually a badass.
No.
You're just trying to,
But-
do what you can.
But I've had issues where I pulled up to the house.
And you're worried your owner's gonna be pissed, right? You're like, you let an Amazon delivery happen, and come on, and the little wiener dog's like, I did my best. I'm so sorry.
I've had deliveries where I was surrounded by 3 pit bulls. And I just stayed in the car, and the owner actually came out of their house because they were tracking me on the app. And their owner came out of the house, and I just handed him the box through the window.
Alrighty. You see, there you have genuine badassery.
I didn't get out because there were pit bulls.
Yeah.
And I had a boxer try to eat me through a window. I thought they were going to break the glass.
You got to think the wiener dog was thinking to himself, what the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, come on, help me out here. Can you run? Can you put the show on for the camera? The home security system or something, where the dog's like, please help me out here. I'm trying to get fed here. I got a good gig. Don't fuck it up.
Right? Taser Travels. We take to 429 a lot, especially when we go to Disney, because it's kind of the back way into Disney and we can avoid I-4. And the 429 is where E-Pass is mainly the 429, and so we're not on that side very often unless we're going to Port Canaveral, and then we usually take I-4 and 408. And yes, 408 is SunPass. So
well, they're all the same supposedly,
all supposed to
except
be the
then
same.
all of a sudden you get a letter in the mail that's if you don't pay this bill by a specific date, then you'll have a bench warrant or some crap. And I'm
right.
like, that's enough of that, okay? Because
Right.
if I don't get this letter, I forget to open it, I forget to pay it, whatever the case is, and all of a sudden I've got bad things happening to me. All I want's a thing in my window that takes care of it all.
Right. And so we've switched, and it seems to be working really well. It's picking up, it's picking up all the roads I'm on. Of course, when I'm in a loaner vehicle, I ain't picking up shit because my car's sitting at a mechanic. So
yeah, we're hoping like Mullinax Ford. Thank you for all the tolls.
yeah, Mullinax Ford. Sorry. But
we could get a nasty gram from Mullinax though.
Between the tolls and the miles I've put on there, I've put almost 10,000 miles on loaner vehicles since September.
Although, I mean, if you had to recommend Mullinax,
they have stood by this.
They have gone the distance, right?
They have gone the distance. They have stood by it.
I mean, the business relationship isn't defined when everything goes right because that's easy.
Right.
The business relationship of positive feedback is defined when everything goes wrong.
Yeah, and this transaction has gone wrong, and they have stood up every time. I have driven a lot of brand new Ford vehicles, 2019, during 2019, and now I'm driving 2020. If you're interested in getting a small, economical car,
I recommend a bicycle.
And you're looking at the Ford EcoSport. I highly recommend you skip the 2019 and go right to the 2020. It actually rides more like a Ford Escape, the 2020 or the 2019 Ford Escapes. Escape. So yeah, I'm driving a 2020 EcoSport right now. And then Monday and Tuesday I was driving a 2019
You got
EcoSport.
cooler cars than I had. I had a freaking minivan this week.
I did have a Ford, an F-350 Transit van.
But it had remote start on it. So in Buffalo, that was a high value thing.
Heat that shit up.
Beep beep. Yeah,
and
then I come to find out somebody had the air conditioning on it. So
oh my gosh.
In a car that was freaking colder.
Yes, Mayor, I hate I-4 too. I am on it a lot. Daniel, I'm sorry, the 429. I prefer that because we live in Longwood and we're just, Apopka's a mile away. So we'll hop on that, and it's only an issue when you get to I-4.
I-4 is really horrible right now in Florida.
Right. I-4 is
It's under massive construction to improve it, which is supposed to end in 2022.
I don't know, but it's horrible.
It is awful. I wouldn't ride my motorcycle that direction.
No. I-4 is very, very dangerous right now. It's like a go-kart or like a roller coaster
Reverse
ride.
pitches all over the place.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's like a roller coaster. It's horrible. Anyway, I am getting cold.
Are you?
Yes. Do I need to go get a shirt? Are we still gonna go be live?
And we wrap this shit up.
Okay.
What's left to be said?
I don't know.
What do you got?
I don't know. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Right. Like if you have questions, you'd probably be better off Google.
Google? Hello, Google. Oh, we don't have Google. We have Alexa.
Anyway, we will be on Adventures Ahead Live tonight at 9.
Yes.
So we can continue the party. It is 6 o'clock right now. So
our
basically,
neighbor's yelling at somebody again.
He's probably some slow down, get out of my yard.
Yes,
type of
he
shit.
gets really mad at people.
So, 9 o'clock tonight. Adventures Ahead.
Yes. And then let's see. We watch Sharon at Sea on Monday nights, and we watch Tony and Jenny when we can.
Tuesday.
Tuesday nights. Well,
Wednesday, Clayco.
Wednesday's Clayco.
Thursday. Who's on Thursday?
Thursdays.
Do you guys know?
Tony or Alyssa and Colin were on Thursdays.
Bingo.
But we've been
Friday.
Nobody's on Friday.
Saturday.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Somebody is on Friday. Sean and Steph. Oh, Sean and Steph are on Thursdays too. No, I don't. It's hard to keep track of all these lives.
Sunday. Paro DJ.
Sunday is Paro DJ. Yes.
So there's nowhere for us to squeeze in.
Tony, I volunteered to come out and help you guys unpack if you needed help, and I haven't heard anything. So let me know. Yes, I-4 genuinely sucks. Anyway, we love you guys. Thank you for being here with us.
Love y'all. We'll try not
to
to let so many weeks pass between the next time and this time. We're just dieting and saving money.
Thank you, Tasia.
Cool?
Yes. For now.
All right. Y'all, we'll see you tonight on Adventures Ahead.
Celebrate the day.
Celebrate the fucking day.
What?